Well, everybody has their own idea why the league has hobbled throughout the 1980s. You could make a case for the absence of superstars, players who didn't just play well, but whose names put people in the ballpark. The Toronto Argonauts had exactly that kind of player for 3 years in the 1970s. His name? Joe Theismann, and he returned to his old stomping grounds to reminisce with at least one familiar face.
You know, it's been 14 years since Joe Theismann played for the Toronto Argonauts, but some faces were still familiar in the front office, such as Executive Assistant Margaret Wilson.
See you, Joe.
Thank you. Things have gone well.
Very well.
I have no complaints.
Very proud of you.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Is Leo in there?
Yes, he is.
Is he?
Just a moment. I told you I'd bring him to see you.
I'm after you, boy.
You did it.
What is this so-called style about football?
Don't. How you doing?
How could I possibly not know anything?
You got me up here, that's why. You got me up here.
How's everything, Joe?
Great. Good to see you.
Theismann came to the Argonauts from Notre Dame despite being a first-round draft pick of the Miami Dolphins back in '71, and he played for then-head coach Leo Cahill.
George is a wrestler now. See, George is a wrestler over there.
Where's Tricky?
Tricky Dick is right here. There's the other one.
Yeah.
Dick.
You ever see Prophet?
No. Look at these guys. Coracle, Stillwagon.
And in his rookie season, the Argos went to the Grey Cup in Vancouver, and they looked like they were driving for the winning touchdown against Calgary.
McQuay, flipping, 11-yard line, lost the ball. Vancouver have recovered. That's the indication.
Ooh, what a cold day.
Is it? I didn't think it was that bad.
The memories are very fond. Of course, you know, with the carpet in and the addition stands, it changed a little bit, but the feeling is still the same. You know, the openness. I'll tell you the one thing that's scary is the size of the field. I can't believe I ran around on a field that big when I was younger, but I have some tremendous memories of this city and this stadium.
That's right. That's right.
You know, I'll tell you, I'm not going to keep you guys because I know you're looking forward to today's practice like I always did. But the thing is, you know, I started my career here in Toronto. I don't know, some of you are getting involved in football, but you're in, I think, the best city in Canada to play football. The truth of the matter is, it's a great city, it's a great organization, and I just want to wish you all luck in the world, and it'd be a treat to have a day off to wind up going to see you guys playing the Grey Cup, and I hope you can do it. So God bless you and good luck.
And he was one of those guys that put fans in the ballpark.
Okay, Mark, let's go back in history a little bit, in Argonaut history. Joe Theismann, back in the early 70s, one of the great quarterbacks in Canadian football. He played in Toronto. This week, Vic Rudder filling in for Peter Watts as another page from the CFL Notebook.
Thanks very much, John. And on this edition of the CFL Notebook, we review a book appropriately titled Theismann and authored by Joe Theismann. And we welcome you back to Toronto, and your CFL Pro debut was with the Argonauts back in 1971. The thing that I didn't realize then was that, in fact, you were offered more money by the Argonauts, guaranteed, than you would have gotten from Miami coming out of Notre Dame.
Yeah, it's true. Leo Cahill, as always, is a very generous man, and I know now he's the same way. And no, I was offered a little bit more. I wouldn't say there was a considerable amount. When you look at the whole package, you know, maybe $15,000, $20,000, which really wasn't a determining factor for me. I came to play in Toronto because of Leo's salesmanship. It wasn't, the money wasn't that great a difference. It was an opportunity to play football. I didn't think I'd get one in Miami, and also because of the uniqueness of the coach.
Now, there was one comment there about Coach Cahill not knowing squat about football, and we'll talk about that, but for somebody who didn't know squat, you got to a Grey Cup game.
Listen, the only reason I said he didn't know squat is he brought me up here. No, you know, it's a funny thing. Leo, when you're 21 years old, I don't know, I was 21. I don't know of anybody who would think that a coach would know anything about football.
But it really had to do with Greg Barton, didn't it? The fact that you alternated on every series.
Sure, I mean, a coach in his right mind would never alternate us every series, and I couldn't figure out to this day why Leo would even think about something like that. I had to go out and eat Greg out of a job. I'd take him over here to the hot dog stand, fill him up with food. I got him so heavy he couldn't compete anymore. That's the only way I got my job. Leo wasn't going to do it.
And the fumble in the Grey Cup, infamous, still lives in.
Wait, hold it. A rebut. I'm getting a rebut. See, now tell him the truth. You didn't know squat about the game, did you?
The truth of the thing was that we went to the Grey Cup with this little spindly-ass guy here. Went to the Grey Cup with him, and I was the coach of the year that year. So it's just another one of his...
I know. But then what happened the year after?
Nobody will let either of you forget Leon McQuay's fumble in
No, neither one of us, I think, will forget.
That's what I always say, Joe, that Leon slipped and I fell.
That's right. That's what happened. Leon slipped on a piece of mud, and then Leo wound up on the other side of the street.
Joe Theismann, I thank you very much. Welcome back to Toronto. Hope you enjoy your stay.
It's great to be here. Thank you.
And the book is indeed called Theismann, and you'll enjoy it. There's some interesting reading about his career here with the Argonauts and, of course, with the Washington Redskins. We wish you all the best.
Thank you.
That's this edition of the CFL Notebook. Back to you, John.